Hey, look at this! It's a carnival! Just when I thought this place couldn't get any more colorful. I had no idea this was happening today.
I'm glad. Sort of wanted to surprise you. You've been working your little tail off. Thought you deserved a treat.
How sweet. Who knew you were sweet?
Sweet on you, anyway.
What should we do first? I know. Let's play a game. I want to win a big stuffed animal.
Oh, bad news, Sylvia. Those games of chance, they're all rigged. You'll never get a stuffed animal if you play by the rules.
What? But I really wanted that giant stuffed octopus.
Well, there is one way. You could cheat.
So be it. Anything for a stuffed toy.
Ha! Guess we've all got our price.
Gloat later, plot now. How do we cheat exactly? I'm new to this.
Lucky for you, I'm an excellent teacher. Watch and learn. Mission accomplished.
But how? What did you say to him?
Just offered to keep an eye on his stall for him. Make sure nobody tried anything untoward while I was around to help.
That's less cheating and more protection racket.
You say anemone, I say anomony. Point is, you see something you like, you gotta just sink your teeth in.
I suppose I could dial up the intensity around the shop sometimes. But hey, you got the wrong toy from him. I wanted the hectopus.
This is a centipus. It's way better. Just look at all these tentacles.
I'd rather not. It's like a cosmic horror in velveteen.
Listen, it's simple math. If 7 is good, 100 is better. And my date deserves better than a second-rate toy.
I see where you're coming from. And I know better than to look a gift toy in the tentacle. Thanks, Finn. I appreciate this.
Don't worry about it. Like I said, you deserve it. Now, what's next? Fried food? Roller coaster?
How about both?
Sure. Maybe not in that order, though. We get sick on that new toy of yours, and I'm out of tricks for replacing it. Because I go anywhere near that stall again, and that guy's liable to pack up this whole carnival and leave town in a hurry.
That's all of them for now. That's all of them for now.
You know, I'm wishing we had some kind of secret handshake. Although you don't have a tail. So that would sort of limit what we could do.
Don't feel bad, Sylvia. I knew a pirate once who lost his tail in battle, and he got along just fine. Until he lost his balance and fell overboard.
Thanks, Pepper. I'll be extra careful.
The potions you set aside look legit. You ready to do this?
Don't ask. Let's just get it over with before I lose my nerve.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. You, Sylvia, have a lot of nerve. I meant that as a compliment. Not sure it came out sounding that way. Here we are. As close as a landlubber can get to the great god of the sea. Oh, great Katuna. We've got offerings, large one!
Salt, hold on. You've proven your fearlessness many times over, Sylvia. But I know you must have doubts about this.
It is a little hard to wrap my head around. I mean, I worked so hard on these potions. They could be worth some real gold.
Are you really working for the gold, though? Or what the gold represents? Money is precious, but only because people decided that it would be. It has no intrinsic value. You can't eat it. You can't love it. Not really. And there's so much in this world that does have intrinsic value. Real, true worth.
Like jewelry!
No, Salt. You know what I mean. I mean friendship. A dry spot in the sun to lay your head, a beating heart and working lungs. Money can help with some of that, but only so much. And this is our way of showing the world what we really care about. Here, we draw a line in the sand and we say, we do not desire wealth for the sake of wealth. We desire family, health, laughter, and love. We ask humbly to receive all the wonders we cannot buy. These are the blessings that Katuna may bring us, if he deems us worthy.
I don't know about all that. I just throw valuables in the water because it keeps hurricanes away. Everybody knows that. It's science.
All right. I'm convinced. Not about the hurricane thing, obviously. I mean the other stuff.
Hey, nice throw, Sylvia! You got a good arc on that. And the splash!
Katuna will be pleased.
Yeah, he will. I got a feeling. You got good stuff coming your way, Sylvia. Starting now, in fact. I I talked it over with Pepper and, well... Geez, I don't know how to say this without sounding stupid. Pepper, help me out.
Sylvia, would you like to pet us? Because we would like that.
Boy, would I.
Come here, you crazy cats.
Gotta say, Sylvia, you continue to impress. I feel stretched to the limit most days, and I'm not doing half as much as you are. You're about as admirable as a slime.
Oof. And you are doing so well, too. I'm going to go ahead and assume you meant that as a compliment.
How else would I mean it? What slimes lack in backbone, or bones of any kind, I guess, they make up for with their brilliant and beautiful minds.
Sure, why not? But what has you feeling stretched so thin today?
Too much to do, not enough time. I'm barely back from one expedition, and I've got another one coming up. But first, I've got to clean my canteens, sterilize some drinking water, put together some trail mix, for me and for the birds. Oh, and I've got to make fresh soap. That one's more for you than it is for me.
Thoughtful?
There's more, though. Baptiste, he's decided to host a social hour. A gathering where we heroes can get to know each other a little better.
Sounds like the perfect opportunity to make some friends.
I hope so. As you may have noticed, I can rub people the wrong way sometimes. Not bunnies, though. I know just how to rub a bunny.
Your heart's in the right place. You'll do fine. Probably. In the meantime, why don't we take some of that other stuff off your plate? You've got money now. Might as well spend it and spare yourself some stress.
I haven't been to the marketplace in a while. Not since we got ice cream. Let's head that way now and see what we can find. A lot of people out today. Reminds me of the way armadillos will crowd around an oasis. That usually ends in blood, or a mating free-for-all.
Well, you won't find any rutting rodents here. But you can buy pretty much anything else you can think of. As much as I admire the DIY attitude, your time is too precious to DIY all Y.
I think I understand you. But my tracking skills are useless here. Point me in the right direction?
Handmade soap will free up some of your time, and trying out new scents is fun.
Well, I had a feeling you wanted me to bathe between expeditions. I think some soap would be a fine choice. I only hope they have something the chipmunks will like. Given how receptive consumers were to my sustainable potions, I had assumed local businesses would be more ecologically responsible. I thought Raftons recognized how precious this environment is. I thought they cared. But it seems convenience and thrift eclipse all other concerns.
It can't be all that bad. I mean, there's vegan ice cream.
Just the one flavor, though, really drives home the point. I'm as much an outlier here as I ever was. And I don't have much hope Baptiste's social mixer will be the thing to change that.
You belong here as much as anybody does, Corsac. don't give up on finding your pack.
Maybe we're a pack of two. Maybe that's plenty. For now, though, I gotta get ready for that expedition. Don't worry, I'll come back after it's done. Even if there's a part of me that just wants to keep on walking.
Corsac feels like an outcast. He obviously craves more human connections. Can I help him make the most of that upcoming party?
Sylvia, do I have a rave review for you? Those potions you gave me were everything. Like a cure for stage fright, writer's block, and the blues all at once.
I'm glad you're feeling a little better.
More than a little. To be honest, I'm feeling inspired all over again, and not a minute too soon. I was way too quick to give up on writing. That's obvious to me now. Between the faith you've shown in me and an interaction I just had with a few new fans.
Did they ask for your autograph? Although, you must be kind of used to that by now.
It's true. I've signed a lot of autographs in my day. And the longer I'm in Rafta, the more people figure out that Sid and Sidriel are one and the same. So when I got to my busking corner earlier, and a small group of people had gathered around, I assumed they'd figured it out, that they were there to see international pop star Sidriel. But they were there to see me, the real me. Sid, the humble bard, with the song about an everyday hero. I guess one of them had been in the audience the night I debuted my new song. It made such an impression on her, she brought her friends along to see me play.
Sid, that's awesome!
Yeah, it felt pretty awesome, to be honest. They didn't ask me to play the crowd pleasers, they didn't request the hits. They didn't even ask for my autograph. They were there for my music. And when the performance was over, they promised to come back for more.
I'm not surprised. You're so talented, Sid.
Thanks. But we both know I'm taking a risk here. It's scary, making big changes at this stage in my career. I've been so afraid of taking the wrong step that I basically stopped moving altogether. Talking to those people, playing my music for them on the side of the road. It was exactly what I needed. It was a reminder that I should be brave enough to follow my instincts. A lot of people won't get what I'm trying to do, and that's okay. Because the ones who do, they're the ones I'm writing for, Sylvia. The people who need to see themselves reflected in art.
The bard of the common folk, huh? I like that.
I like it too. Quite a bit. Say, you want to get out of here? Let's stretch our legs.
So how's it feel being a singer-songwriter?
Well, it feels pretty great at the moment. I've still got a lot of work ahead of me, though.
You're off to a good start.
Thanks. Although I can't take all the credit for that. And I have a confession to make. Syl, the subject of my ballad, it's you.
What? Really?
I thought you might have guessed by now. I mean, when I asked you who I should write about, you suggested an underdog. And you're the scrappiest underdog I know. Here, I'll sing you a few bars.
The odds were against her, yeah, right from the start. She had next to nothing, just love for her art. She had no great powers, just her natural charm. The patrons were dazzled, curmudgeons disarmed. Fear, though, would find her, and not at her will. She doubted her prowess, she doubted her skill. wasn't alone. I am a helper, nested in her home. The challenges came, but none found her lacking. She settled her debts, she sent rivals packing. And when the sun rose on her final contest, she smirked at her foes. She wasn't impressed, her courage ablaze, her heart full of love. She faced every challenge, she rose above.
There's a little bit more, but you get the idea.
Wow, Sid, I'm so flattered. You've really been paying attention, haven't you?
I told you before, Syl. You inspire me. I meant that literally. Listen, I'm surrounded by so-called heroes all day, every day, and a lot of them are genuinely heroic. But they're not exactly toiling away without recognition. Praise and glory are baked into the gig. And then I looked at you, at all you've accomplished in your short time here. And I thought, there's an unsung hero. There's someone who deserves some recognition. I'm not trying to embarrass you or anything. I just thought your story might inspire others the way it inspired me.
My situation has been so stressful. I'm not sure I ever thought of it as inspirational.
A real hero wouldn't, though, would they? I'm glad to be able to share the success with you, Sylvia. And what's more, I'm honored to be the one to help you realize just how inspirational you are.
I'm still not fully convinced of that. Maybe if I heard the rest of the song.
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure it's totally finished. I mean, we don't know yet how your story ends.
Wow, that's some pressure. I guess I'd better stick the landing.
I have faith in you, but whatever happens, I'll be right there with you. Chronicling your adventures. Our adventures.
Just try to chronicle my good side, would you?
Aw, Syl, don't even worry about that. From where I'm standing, it's nothing but good side.
Ooh, it's quiet at last. Perhaps I'll pick up a book.
Greetings, peasant.
So much for reading time, Oswald. You better keep your talons at the ready.
Is that a threat? I'll have you know, I'm recording this exchange. I wanted to immortalize the moment that your fears and doubts overwhelm you. Now, contemplate my superiority and despair. Go on, I'll wait.
Joke's on you. All you're immortalizing is me making this promise. I'm going to beat you tomorrow. I won't even break a sweat. Now why don't you get out of here and mind your own business?
Oh, I assure you, my business is at the forefront of my mind, and business is very good. It seems the sheeple of Rafta are less concerned about my benevolent surveillance than you guessed. Would you like to know what they say about you behind closed doors?
There's something you could tell me that I haven't already read in an anonymous review.
Well, here's something you might not have figured out. If you dare stand in my way tomorrow, you will be as dust beneath my heel.
I'm not backing down, Anubia. I mean, I didn't let the shark man intimidate me. What chance does a little girl have?
Curse you! I am not a little girl! Surely my regal bearing and keen stratagems have made that more than apparent? I am over 1,000 years old, and I shall live for 1,000 more!
Well, yeah, but your cheeks are just so pinchable.
Pinchable? You pinch me at your own peril, you toothless jackal! I hate you! I'll crush you! You'll see!
Did she really just brag about her regal bearing and then have a hissy fit?
Maybe throwing a tantrum is one of those keen stratagems she mentioned.
Like sand through the hourglass, another 10-day period has come and gone. But there is no time to wax nostalgic for bygone days, not when there is entertainment to be had. I'm Baptiste, here once more to guide you through the twists and turns of the day's tournament. On the field, two legends of craftsmanship and commercialism stand ready to compete for all the many glories they deserve. Let's give them a proper greeting, shall we? Hailing from a mighty overseas empire, our first contestant's small stature belies her imposing presence. What's the secret of her success? She says it's divine right and moral superiority, dummy! But she's made no secret of her love for the dark arts of capitalism! Give it up for Anubia!
That's it! Clap! I'll know if you don't.
Anubia is up against our reigning champ, whose sonic tonics have already become a Rafton institution. She works hard, she fights fair, and I'm pretty sure she talks to animals. She is Sylvia!
Hey, Anubia! You're a brat, and your sense of entitlement won't help you here.
Shut up! I am not!
Looks like the contestants are chatting amiably down there. They must be at least a little starstruck to be in the presence of our celebrity judge. He's a busy man, but he's made time to share his expertise and his winning smile.
Of course I'm smiling. We're so close to the end.
Before we get to the end, we've got to get started! Are our contestants ready to begin?
Begin? I'm already 5 steps ahead. But I'll give these suckers a show. Let's hope they like a tragic ending.
They sound ready to me! Here we go!
This potion will break a curse of silence as surely as my foes break against my dread magnificence.
That's a tall order.
You'll also note subtle hints of candied frog.
I certainly caught a whiff of something. I'll value this at...
A satisfactory assessment.
Sylvia! Welcome back. Let's see what you've got.
This one speaks for itself.
Ah, that was a pun, I think, on account of this being a silence cure. I can overlook it, seeing as you brewed what was asked for. They say silence is golden. As for this potion, it's worth... Unless you want to say more about it after all.
Should I review my haggling strategy?
I'm ready to make some noise.
Sylvia's skills have shown tremendous growth, haven't they? It's enough to convince me. Round 1 is Sylvia's.
Oh, I can't wait for Anubia to blow her top!
I won't give you the satisfaction. Maybe this isn't going exactly as my Oracle algorithm foretold it, but I'm calm, I'm cool, I'm in control. And I'm gonna eat your flippin' face, you worm!
That's the face of a fighter! It's still anyone's match!
All right, Anubia. Dare I ask what you have for us next?
Then consider my masterpiece, a tolerance potion, aged for no less than 300 years.
Fascinating. Where did you find a barrel that would last so long?
Oh, I didn't age it in anything so mundane as a barrel. No, this potion was aged within the hollowed-out skull of the last potion maker who dared challenge me.
That's certainly a rare vintage, which earns you a valuation of...
A number fit for an empress.
It's a lot to ask, Sylvia. But can you beat it?
As impressive as this tolerance potion is, even this is not enough to make Anubia tolerable.
Good singer. Now let's see if the potion itself measures up. It's even of masterwork quality. I'm thoroughly convinced. No need to sell me on it further. You've done it, Sylvia. You're moving on to the grand finale.
Just like that, huh? All right!
Rage! Rage! Rah! What? That's not fair! I should have won!
Well, you definitely get the prize for worst sportsmanship.
This place is ridiculous. If Rafta would reject my gifts, so be it. I have an empire to run. And I've expended enough resources trying to establish a foothold upon the mud. So I'll go, but this knowledge shall be my consolation. I know what you're up against next. And you have no idea, Sylvia. No idea.
Well, that sounded ominous. But I'll worry about it later. I deserve like half a day to revel in victory before I'm back to contemplating impending doom. Did you see it? Anubia couldn't get out of town fast enough.
I'm a gentleman, so all I'll say is good riddance.
Because you hated her stupid face, right? Come on, say it. It feels good.
Yes, I hated her stupid face very much. But I hope all this taught you a lesson about going on the offensive and staying on the offensive. When you're on a roll, give them everything and the kitchen sink.
I'm always happy for more owlish insight.
Well, look at you, Sylvia. How far you've come.
It must be disappointing to you. I mean, I know you like taking the money, but I'm sure you'd rather soul shackle me to a desk.
Nothing could be further from the truth. I'm rooting for you, young woman.
I find that hard to believe.
Nonetheless, it's true. Your situation has two possible outcomes. The bank I serve benefits either way. But I much prefer the outcome where both sides profit. To that end, I can accept your payment now.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Thank you, Sylvia. And please, don't take it personally. The service I provide is a necessary one, dictated by the market. If I didn't do it, someone else would. And whatever else you think of me, know that I am hoping to see you succeed.
What do you think? Does she have a point? Are we on the same side?
You might both hope for the same outcome, but that doesn't mean you're on the same side. It's true I needed her services and her bank's money to get this shop up and running, but it's a predatory system, and make no mistake. In this world, we have to look out for our own interests, because no one else will.
Just have to send one more competitor packing.
Good morning, Sylvia. That was quite a show yesterday. Too close for comfort?
I wasn't too worried.
I see you've grown in confidence just as you've grown in ability. You remind me of myself, you know. Many, many, many years ago.
Well, you're not much older than me, right? You got an early start, but you've only been working as a potion maker for a few years.
You know, it feels a great deal longer.
Say, I don't suppose you're here to give me the scoop on my next competitor. I'm ready to crush him!
Oh, I'm sorry, didn't you know? It's me, Sylvia. You're up against me next.
What? I didn't realize. No one told me.
It was Baptiste's idea, naturally. He's got a flair for the dramatic, and nothing's more dramatic than going up against the best. He wants us to put on a show. Figures it'll drum up interest in local businesses and inject some money into the economy. But we don't have to jump through hoops for Baptiste. In fact, I'm here with a proposal. What do you say we cut to the chase and you simply, well, forfeit?
Forfeit? Why would I do that?
Hear me out now. I know you need the money. There's no shame in that. So, I'll let you take the cash prize. I'll keep the fancy ingredients and my unassailable reputation, and we'll skip the whole circus.
I could just have the money? Just like that?
Just like that.
I could pay off my debt and be free. But no, I'm sorry, but I need that ingredient.
What use could you possibly have for Maven Bloom?
Well, it's sort of a long story, but...
What the actual hell? Oh,
I understand now. I see exactly what's going on here. Someone's been messing with powers beyond their control. I'd hoped to do this the easy way, but I can see we both have skin in this game. So be it. I've waited this long after all. I can wait one more week to get what I...
Ugh, that sure took a turn.
You don't think he'll tell anyone, do you? About me?
It doesn't matter. In another week, Helena's getting her money and you're getting your cure. Who cares if people learn you were a bird in the meantime?
Well, it doesn't do much for my sex appeal.
Suck it up, Oswald. I'm more worried about how intense Robin got all of a sudden. Even the lizard looked menacing for a minute.
People tend to show their true colors when this much money is involved.
He didn't seem all that concerned about the money, though, did he? In fact, he gave me an opportunity to get the cash I need without any of the hassle. I could be debt-free right now.
I appreciate you sticking it out for me. Really wish you'd properly fix that ceiling beam, though.
I've been a little busy.
So have I, actually. I have something here to help you cross the finish line. There. With this stamp, you're authorized to make any potion you like, using ingredients from any region of the island.
Well, all right. I've finally got my full license. Just in time for the final push.
I also retrieved the details for the final competition. Take a look. I gather you already know who your competitor is. The potions you'll have to brew are no joke either. But look, there it is, the Maven Bloom flower. We're so close.
It's as good as ours, and you're as good as cured.
I like the confidence, but we're up against a living legend. Let's not count our owlets before they hatch.
Why wouldn't you just say chickens? You know actual idioms. You're not a real owl.